Okay, guys, so if you were unable to make the Zoom lesson, I'm going to have you work on these documents on the website. First, we have types of graphs. We're going to look at some bar graphs today, and those are graphs that show data with bars either going across or up and down. We're going to look at picture graphs. The thing you need to remember about these is you need to look to see what the picture stands for. So in both of these, the picture stands for 2 students. So you would need to count by 2s for every picture you see, unless the picture is cut in half, and then it only means 1. And you'll also have some tally charts. The thing you need to remember about tally charts is that when you see these 4 lines with the line drawn through it, that means 5. Okay? So we are going to work on analyzing data. That means that we're looking at the data and we're going to answer some questions about it. So for this one, for favorite animal, we're going to look at the data. We're going to move the stars to show the greatest and least number of votes, and then answer the questions about the data. So we're looking at favorite animals, and we can tell from the bars how high or low they are, which one is the favorite. The highest bar is the dog. So that is the greatest. The smallest bar is the bear, so that is the least. Now we're going to answer our questions. How many children liked horses and tigers? So we look at horses. Horses had 5 votes, and tigers had 4 votes. So we are just adding 5 plus 4 equals 9. How many more children like giraffes than cats? So we're going to compare. We've got 7 kids like giraffes. How many kids like cats? Only 4. And we're comparing numbers. We're looking at which one's bigger, which one's smaller, and what the difference is. The difference between 7 and 4 is 3. How many more children liked dogs than bears? Well, there's that how many more. So we know we're going to subtract. We're going to look at the bigger number and the smaller number and find the difference. So let's see. Dogs was 8. Bears was only 2. So the difference between 8 and 2 is 6. So that is how you analyze that data. Let's look at analyzing picture graph. Same thing. We're going to look at what's the greatest, what's the least of favorite vegetable. You don't even need to count them up yet. We'll just look at who has more pictures to find the greatest. I'm going to drag our star. The vegetable that had the most pictures here was carrots. See how far out it goes? The smallest, broccoli doesn't have a lot, avocado doesn't have a lot, but broccoli only has 1.5 pictures. That's the smallest. How many children liked corn and potatoes? So let's look at corn. Now it's got 1, 2, 3.5 pictures. But remember what I said? Pay attention to what the picture means. There's 2 students for each picture. So we need to count by 2s every time we see a full picture. Let's go back to corn. 2, 4, 6, and this is half of a picture. So that's 7. 7 for corn. Plus potatoes. So we're going to count by 2s again. This means 2, 4. This is only 1. So 2, 4, 5. And 7 plus 5 is 12. So we know 12 children liked corn and potatoes. How many more children liked carrots than broccoli? Well, if we look at carrots, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and here's half. So that's 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 kids like carrots. And we're doing how many more? So we're looking for the difference. So we're subtracting. Let's look at broccoli. Broccoli has 2 and 1, 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. More children liked carrots than broccoli and avocado combined. Oh, true or false? So let's see. More children like carrots and broccoli. So let's look at carrots and broccoli. We'll add them together to get that number. Carrots, let's just count the pictures. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 1. So that's 9 children like carrots. How many children like broccoli? 2 and 1, that's 3. So 9 plus 3 is 12. And then, we weren't adding carrots and broccoli. How more children like carrots than broccoli? Miss Mail did not read carefully. Carrots, we decided 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 children like carrots. And we want to know, do more children like carrots than they like broccoli and avocado combined? Let's see. I'm going to use that greater than sign that we use at the beginning of the year. I want to know, more children like carrots than broccoli and avocado. So let's count the avocado and the broccoli together. 2, 4, 6 kids liked avocado and 3 kids liked broccoli. So 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Is this statement true? 9 is greater than 9? No. 9 is equal to 9. It's the same, which means that that is false. More children did not like carrots than broccoli and avocado combined. They are the same. Okay. Let's look at a tally chart and then we will move on. Favorite chapter book. We need to figure out which favorite chapter book had the most votes. Let's see. Remember this with the line through it means 5. So Charlotte's Web had 5, 6, 7. Harry Potter had 5 and another 5 is 10. BFG had 5 and 1 is 6. Matilda had 3. Peter Pan had 4. So the biggest, the greatest was Harry Potter. The least was poor Matilda. She only had 3. So let's look at our questions. More students liked Peter Pan than Matilda. True or false? Well, let's see. Peter Pan had 1, 2, 3, 4. Matilda had 3. So that is true. More students did like Peter Pan than Matilda. How many more students liked Harry Potter than BFG? So we're going to look at the difference. 10 students liked Harry Potter and 6 students liked BFG. So what is the difference? 4. How many more students liked BFG than Peter Pan? So let's look at BFG. BFG had 6. Peter Pan had 4. What's the difference? 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay. All right, then the class went over and we made a bar graph together. I'm going to do this one to show you. So I looked at the data over here on the chart and then I dragged the rectangles over to show the data on the graph. So let's start with dog. How many kids voted for dog for their favorite pet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to put 5 boxes over here for dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cat. Cat had 3. Fish had 1, 2, 3, 4. And hamster had 2. Now, I put the graph together. I would like you to go answer these questions on a piece of paper and send it to me on Class Dojo. How many children like cats and hamsters combined? So put those numbers together. Which pet did the greatest number of children like? So what was the biggest? And how many more children chose a dog as their favorite pet than those that chose a fish? So you're going to find the difference. So you're going to have to subtract. Okay? So you answer those 3 questions and then send them to me on Class Dojo, and I'll know that you watched the lesson. Thank you.